feel that chill in the air. That's not just the end of summer. It's cut day in Buffalo, and if you thought Hard Knocks season 25 would go easy on your heart, think again. Episode 5 hits like a blindside sack, delivering every ounce of hope, heartbreak, and locker room brotherhood you expect from the season's climax. From tearful goodbyes to joyful returns, new dreams to old friendships, this one's all about the wild ride between the end of training camp and the beginning of a fresh NFL season. Grab your wings and your tissues. We're about to relive cutdown day, practice squad drama, and the final moments before the Buffalo Bills lock their roster and face the future. The episode opens in classic, gritty Hard Knocks fashion, a player's dinner on the eve of cut day. There's a palpable tension in the air, seasoned by laughter, and the kind of raw honesty that only comes from living through sweat-soaked training camps together. One player stands up to thank his brothers. Sensing the uncertainty ahead, the message is clear: tomorrow changes everything, and tonight might be the last time this unit sits together as a family. You really see the bonds between these guys, the ones fighting for roster spots alongside the vets. A reminder that behind every helmet, there's a story, and behind every jersey number, a dream on the line. Casey Rogers, the local kid who made it onto the Bills after years playing far from home, becomes an emotional centerpiece. You hear him reflect on what this camp meant, not just as a player trying to make the team, but as someone coming home after the nomadic college years, now running out onto an NFL field just minutes from his childhood. Rogers describes never experiencing this level of camaraderie in a football camp before, how other players welcomed him, and how he woke up every day excited rather than dreading practice. But as the final credits in the locker room roll, Rogers and many others face the grim news: they didn't make the 53-man roster. Then we see the cut list, 27 names, casualties of the NFL's ruthless business side. Defensive lineman Marcus Harris, Zion Logue, and Rogers are among those released. Even preseason stars like Frank Gore Jr., who posted 100 yards both rushing and receiving, and quarterback standouts like Shane Buechele and Mike White feel the squeeze. The montage captures each man's private moment, some with a phone call at dawn asking for their tablet, others shaking hands as they pack up, and some, like Gore Jr., reflecting on the string of injuries and adversity they've already overcome. The reality stings: most NFL dreams don't end on a high note. Despite the pain, there's dignity. Coaches and execs like Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane show the difficulty behind the scenes, discussing how personal these roster decisions feel. You see how much the Bills value their players as people, not just athletes. Even as the business forces hard calls, the episode makes clear as every player who left gave it everything, and their journey doesn't have to be over. While the cuts dominate the middle act, the rising stories of those who survive bring emotional lift. Marcus Ingram, the colorful and creative cornerback, shares his passion for painting, the way football and art bring out his best self, how his goals and affirmations drive him to dominate as part of Buffalo's 53-man roster. Buffalo Joe Andreessen's progression gets spotlighted, his confidence building in year 2 as he masters the defense. It's a reminder for every sad farewell, someone else steps forward, embracing the challenge ahead. The episode pivots into joy with returned teammates, including old friends Jordan Poyer and Jordan Phillips, two veterans re-signed after passes through waivers. Phillips especially pours his heart out, talking about how playing in Miami never felt like home and how the Bills' family spirit just can't be beat. Phillips makes a bumpy entrance, immediately mixing it up in practice, joking about being too old to fight but pumped to play with his safe space, surrounded by loved ones and familiar faces. The Bills also bring back some of those just cut, refilling the practice squad with key contributors, Zion, Frank Gore Jr., Shane Butchell, and Jimmy Ciarlo among them. The episode writes in all the hard details about how the NFL's practice squad functions, not just as job insurance for the main roster, but as a vital development tool with decent pay, thousands per week, and chances to be elevated for actual games. Veterans, rookies, those waiting for their shot say practice squad contracts are explained, and the message is given directly. Your number could get called any week, so stay ready. After business is handled, the drama lightens. You get locker room banter, debates about McDonald's orders and trips to London, Minnie Cooper jokes, and of course, Bills players going all in online, dancing at the local club. It's a needed breather, showing how, for many, football is more than gridiron sweat, but a community where you can let loose and find fun, even after tough days. Josh Allen, the Bills' MVP quarterback, gets a highlight with his playful turn at pranking staffers in a hot wing, truth or dare style challenge. After seasons spent as the butt of viral social media jokes, Allen puts the heat back on the team, eating spicy wings and answering barbed questions with honest, heartfelt answers. Allen even gives his secret Super Bowl speech. It's up there, not written down, vividly describing the imagined scene of Buffalo's ticker tape parade, a parade hundreds of thousands in Buffalo dream about every year. The moment is real, emotional, and totally relatable, blending Allen's goofy side with his relentless competitor's heart. With the roster locked and the practice squad set, Episode 5 turns attention to leadership and unity. There are captain votes, group huddles, and reminders to stay sharp as the opener looms. The phrase, "Where else would you rather be?" shows up over and over, echoing the Bills' legendary rallying cry and weaving through tense meeting rooms, tough practices, and locker room pep talks. It's not just nostalgia, it's the pulse of a team aiming for its 6th straight division title. The ending intensifies that family vibe. There are heartfelt father-son phone calls, parents beaming with pride, emotional farewells from players who have been mec'd up for weeks, inside jokes about camp aches and pains, and one last team huddle yelling, "Fais-moi," for the cameras. Throughout, the message is sent by coaches, leaders, and the crew. The roster is settled, but the work is only just beginning. Captaincy comes with expectation, and this group knows every snap this season could be the difference between just another year or a Super Bowl run. As the credits roll and the vibe shifts from intense to celebratory, we're left with those familiar words ringing out. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? The answer is obvious, but it's the story behind the answer that makes this episode hit so hard. Whether you made the 53-man squad, settled into the practice squad, or got cut, you were part of a brotherhood and a journey with the Buffalo Bills that you'll never forget. That's a wrap for Hard Knocks Season 25, Episode 5. The heartbreak and happiness, the business and the bonds. It all feels bigger under those stadium lights and in Buffalo's legendary locker room. Will this tight-knit group fulfill the city's dreams? Only time will tell, But with this cast of characters, heart, and humor, there's plenty of reason to believe. What about you? What moments ripped your heart out? Did your favorite player make the team? Drop your thoughts below. If you love this recap, smash that like button, share with fellow Bills, Mafia, and football fans everywhere, and hit subscribe for more epic breakdowns of Hard Knocks and the wild world of NFL drama. See you in the next one!